Good morning. Welcome back to The Girl in the Garden. I'm Tina, and you would probably think that you would be seeing turkey and dressing and those types of things out here. And instead, I'm showing you Korean recipes. Several years ago, me and my son decided that for Thanksgiving, we would do kind of food from around the world and learn some new flavors, some new cooking techniques, and hopefully find some really good things that we like to do on a regular basis. So this year we picked Korean, and two of my parts I can do the day before. So this is Wednesday. I'm going to do a Korean macaroni salad. Yes, there are several different recipes out there. This is the one I'm going to use. The apple I'm actually going to mix with a little bit of rice vinegar and a pinch of sugar to keep them from turning brown. The other one is Korean baked beans. I've started gathering up some of my ingredients here. Now, you can see this says 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. I'm using these packets. They're left over. Might as well get them used up. So let me go ahead and finish collecting all of my ingredients and we'll get started. Our water's coming to a boil for our elbow macaroni. And here's our 1/2 cup diced cucumber going in a bowl. And here we have our 1/2 cup of diced carrots. I gotta go grab our corn and an apple. And our pasta is cooking right now. Here's our 1/2 cup of apples. And now I'm going to put it in a bowl. We're gonna splash some rice vinegar and some salt so they don't turn brown. All right, so I've added a 1/2 cup mayonnaise, a teaspoon of sugar. The only thing I still need is a 1/4 cup of corn kernels. I'm going to mix this up and then go grab the corn. Our salad is done. I'm going to put a lid on it, put it in the fridge. Next up is Korean baked beans. All right, our Korean macaroni salad is in the fridge, getting all nice and cozy. All the ingredients are doing that with each other, cozy and warm because it's cold. Woo! All right, now I'm going to start on our easy Korean baked beans. I'm using canned beans. They're both white beans, but they are 2 different brands. I'm going to drain and rinse them. And then basically I'm going to add, so both cans of beans, 2 tablespoons of gochujang, if I said that completely wrong, I'm sure. 1/4 cup of ketchup, 2 tablespoons soy sauce. I believe I've measured these before, and there's 1 tablespoon per package. 2 teaspoons minced garlic, 2 tablespoons brown sugar, 1 tablespoon rice vinegar, and I'm going to heat it up on the stove in my Dutch oven. It says there was many different recipes. The recipe I picked, it says that you can do it on the stove, or you can just mix this all in a baking dish and put it in the oven and bake it at 350 for 30 to 40 minutes. I'm going to mix it all in here, get it warm, put a lid on it and let it cool down so it can start mixing. I just don't think things mix good if they're supposed to be a hot food, unless they're hot. So I'm going to do that, but tomorrow then I'm going to finish it off by putting it in the oven and baking it. Let me get to mixing. All right, all the ingredients are mixed. Now we're just warming up a little bit. We're going to taste test. If we want it spicier, we'll add more of the gochujang to it. Then we will let it cool, put it in the fridge, and we will taste it again tomorrow when we eat dinner or lunch. Moving on to dessert, I'm going to make a lemon ricotta bundt cake. Basically, I'm using this box of super moist lemon cake mix, 3 eggs, a cup of milk, a 1/2 cup oil. Did I say milk already? A cup of the ricotta. I need to get used. some lemon zest, and then lemon juice for the icing. So it's 1 box cake mix, 1 cup whole milk ricotta, 1/2 cup oil, 3 large eggs, 1 cup milk or water, and then zest of lemon is optional. But that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to spray my Bundt can really good. I'm going to bake it at 350. Basically, I'm just going to mix all these ingredients together at one time. Let me get to measuring and pouring. All right, the cake batter is done. I've got my Bundt pan sprayed really good. It says to make sure you spray it really good. So I did. And if you're wondering why I chose a lemon ricotta Bundt pan, is because I had ricotta I had to use. It happened to be exactly what I needed for this recipe once I measured it out. I have cake mixes that I need to get used. What else was it? Oh, and the Bundt pan. A friend got it for me, and I have not been able to use it. So I thought, okay, let's make it a Bundt cake. So let me get this poured in the pan, and then we're going to bake at 350, which my oven is already preheated, for 40 to 50 minutes. I'll see you then. While our Bundt cake bakes, we're going to make some gochujang, however you say that, butter to go on our kimchi biscuits. And then we're going to make some lemon icing for our Bundt cake. I'm going to take half a stick of butter, 1 to 2 teaspoons of that, and I'm going to mix it up. Gochujang butter is complete. Moving on to the icing. All right, right as I was finishing up the butter, the Bundt cake went off. So it's not real brown. I'm not sure it's supposed to be. A toothpick did come out clean. But obviously the toothpick is not quite as big as the cake. So I think I'm going to slide a knife in there and see if it comes out before I start the frosting. This does have to completely cool. It's got to cool in the pan for a little bit. Then I'm going to dump it out. I'm not going to put it on a rack because I don't want to move it a second time. So I'm going to just put it right on the platter that we're going to serve it from. All right, for our icing, I've got a cup of powdered sugar. I juiced my lemon that I used the zest from, and I need 2 to 3 tablespoons. I'm going to start with 2 to make sure I don't get it too runny. All right, and this is where we're at after 2 tablespoons. I'm going to save my lemon juice just in case, because it's going to be a little bit before we can actually put it on our Bundt cake. So when the cake cools enough, we'll do that. Here's our beautiful Bundt cake. And I think I'm going to go ahead and drizzle the icing on it. And the finished product. So when we get a slice, we have little drippings of icing down there we can add with our cake if we want more sweetness, or it's just lightly covered. Yay! Now to put it away until dessert time. It is time to get our beans in the oven to bake at 350 for 30 to 40 minutes. And then we're going to start with our appetizers, which is going to be our Korean tempura style vegetables. Okra, squash, or zucchini. I forget what else we have. I guess I have to look and I'll have to tell you then. Our vegetables are prepped for our appetizer, which is Korean tempura fried veggies. You can cut your veggies up any way you want. I'm using my homegrown okra. Forgot to take it out, so it's got to defrost. Next, we're going to prep for our Korean sandwiches. I forget what they're called. Street toast. Oh, they're called Korean street toast. Scott's going to prep that right now. All right, as we prep for our Korean street toast, we're dumping some cabbage in, and we have, does it say how big the bag is? Here, let's put this down here. And he's used about maybe a third of the bag.
Yep.
So next we're cracking eggs, is that right?
Correct.
So how many eggs are you going to crack?
I'm going to hope for 3.
Okay,
we'll have to see.
We're going to crack 3 eggs. 3 eggs it is, and I believe we're going to start beating it up. So basically, then I think it gets fried.
And see, at this point, I might have to add an extra egg.
Okay.
Because I had too much cabbage.
All right, that's what we're going to do here. Scott's made this before, so we're going to leave it up to his discretion.
My victims.
All right, 1 more egg. He's
That's
doing
much
1
better.
more egg, so we have 4 eggs in.
Much better.
And he is getting that all mixed up.
And then if you want, add whatever seasonings you want, of course, because it's not necessarily an omelet. It'll just be flat to lay on a sandwich.
All right. We're moving on to the next thing. All right. Let's get our appetizers done and get started on our Korean tempura. 1 cup flour, 1/2 cup, we're doing cornstarch, egg, cup of ice cold sparkling water, and some salt, and then our veggies. All right, so I've mixed my batter up. It does say it will be lumpy. My oil is going. This was really so thick, I added about 2 more tablespoons of sparkling water because, I don't know, it just looked really thick. And I know for the hot dogs that's going to be thick, but for my vegetables, I just wasn't sure. Let me start the frying. Okay, I put a test one in there to see how it's working. We are halfway through the zucchini, and they look good. This is not a tempura batter. This is definitely a Korean tempura batter, much thicker than what I know tempura to be. But I can't wait until we can taste test. All the zucchini done. Now we're starting on the mushrooms. All right, the okra kind of clumped up. I'm not sure okra was the best choice to make. So I tried dropping it in with my hands. The batter is so thick and sticky, it sticks to your fingers, plops in, and then the grease pops on you. So then I used my tongs to take one and put them in the oil. So just be very careful that you don't use your hands because the oil will splatter. And that is our plate of Korean tempura vegetables. And I'm going to let the boys taste test. So we've got some out here. They're kind of cooling. Boys, are you ready to let me know how you like them?
Sure. Yeah, let's do this.
All right. Jump in and
Zucchini
we're
first.
going zucchini first. I did, as they came out, because we don't have any dipping sauce, I added salt. Just to give them a little bit more flavor.
The salt helped.
Okay. All right.
And it did. It
Yeah.
helped.
How did the zucchini get too done? Because those seem to have to cook a long time.
No, it seems about the same as you would get like zucchini when you get fried zucchini.
Okay.
But
Higher
a
temperature.
lot of extra Korean breading.
So you think I should cook them at a higher temperature? Okay. So I need to let the oil get a little bit hotter to do the zucchini, so it's a little bit more al dente, I guess. It has a little bit more of a bite. All right. What's next? Mushrooms up next. And I used cremini mushrooms and I cut them in half.
Holy crap. I'm ready for it to bubble.
Right. When I cooked the mushrooms, just so you know, they did start to kind of make some bubbles with the oil, and I'm sure it's because some of the liquid was coming out of the mushrooms. So again, please be aware that when you're cooking with hot oil, my little finger still burns. So I'll put some aloe vera on it. I'll be fine.
Again, I would just say higher temperature.
They're not bad. This one feels like it had too much breading.
Okay. So the breading is very thick. So
I'm excited for what it's
there we go. So these are 2 bunches of okra that stuck together. So that's the last thing they're going to try. So they would like the oil to be a little higher so that it gets browner quicker and the vegetables stay a little bit more crisp.
Oh no, just a lot of oil.
This was the most tempura out of all of it.
Yeah.
It was thin. They're together. It's not heavy.
Okay, so for whatever reason,
All delicious.
the okra bunches turned out the best. I have tried them all. I agree it needs to cook at a higher temperature of the oil, so there's less time. So, because I don't like my vegetables mushy. I like a little bit of bite to them. So that is our first course, or I should say our appetizer. Stay tuned. We'll see what's coming next. We are now moving on to our Korean corn dogs. This is the recipe Kyle's going to be using. And so we're going to go ahead and get the batter mixed up, which is a cup of flour, 2 tablespoons sugar, a teaspoon baking powder, a half a cup milk, 1 egg, a cup of panko breadcrumbs, and then of course our hot dog skewers. All right, we've got our batter done and our panko ready to dip. Now we're gonna skewer our hot dogs and our cheese. Okay, we're gonna try this. We're dipping. That's a thick batter. Nope. We may not be able to do this. Okay, we're gonna try this. We're dipping. That's a thick batter. Nope. We may not be able to do this. Okay, we are going for it. We are not sure we made it, but we're going for it. We're gonna see what happens. First one done. We forgot the panko. We're gonna try another. All right, we got a second one done with no cheese. All right, our last one, and we do have American cheese around it. We're gonna see how it turns out, and then we're gonna taste test these, I guess. I think we're all a little bit annoyed. We're gonna have to go back and watch that video where we got this recipe so we can make sure we do it right next time. It's gonna take some practice, but we can do it. All right, we have 3 dogs done. Now we're going to do the mustard and ketchup thing over 2 of them because one of us only wants mustard. Then we're going to try them and see how they turned out. It is time for some taste testing. Okay, I'm going to take my taste test from the first one that has some cheese. We'll see how it turned out. Actually, that's very good. Not a lot of cheese in there, but overall, that is pretty darn good in my opinion. Does somebody else want to take a bite?
No. The first one.
Why don't you do mine?
Okay.
All right, so Kyle's going to taste test his.
Holy shit, it's
Good.
Do you taste the cheese? Oh, you didn't have.
Well, I couldn't do mine.
Can you taste cheese on yours?
Mine was farther back.
Okay.
yours didn't have cheese.
So, Scott, you want to taste test yours?
This one's no cheese. It's just batter and the breadcrumbs.
All right, with mustard.
Okay. Sorry.
These are crunchy. So the other thing was the recipe for the batter that we had. It really only covered 3 hot dogs.
It was good.
Just so you know. Like I said, there was a YouTube video where they used the American cheese. They probably had a different batter that was thinner. This batter was way too thick to keep that American cheese intact. But we're going to go finish our hot dogs so we can move along with our Thanksgiving food. All right, we got so into our corn dogs, we forgot to make our kimchi biscuits. We forgot about our salad, and we forgot about our baked beans. So we're going to get started on our kimchi biscuits. Basically, we're making the biscuit recipe from the back of this. We're going to add some kimchi, and we're going to get them baking. And then we're going to pull out the macaroni cheese. We're going to warm up the beans, and we're going to give it all a taste test. And then we'll be moving on to our last thing, which is a sandwich, and then dessert. Let's get busy. All right, so the dough was really thick. So we've added the kimchi, and yes, we did chop it up. And then you use 2 tablespoons of the juice from the bag? About 2 tablespoons to kind of loosen that up. We're just making drop biscuits. Did you add cheese?
Yep.
We added a handful? A handful of cheddar cheese?
Yes.
All right. We're just going to drop them on the baking pan, and we're going to bake these up. All right. There's our drop biscuits. We're going to put them in the oven for, do you remember how long it said?
Between 11 and 15 minutes.
So 11 and 15 minutes, and we're wondering if we don't have to go closer to 15, maybe a minute or two over because of the extra moisture from the kimchi. All right, let's get these baked and continue on with our Korean Thanksgiving meal. The biscuits are done. They look and smell absolutely amazing. I know there's not very good light in here. All right, we're going to let them cool a little bit, and then we're going to continue with our Thanksgiving meal. All right, we are going to try our Korean baked beans, our Korean macaroni salad, and our kimchi biscuits, and we then also have some gochujang butter that we're going to try. So, boys, you guys want to come and start digging in?
Alrighty. Try the beans.
I am just really wanting this salad. Let's see what that tastes like.
Ooh, the beans are delicious.
So, the beans did not really caramelize like regular American barbecue beans would do. A lot of the liquid cooked out. But the flavor is magnificent.
That's really good.
Oh, and Scott likes the macaroni salad. What do you think about it?
It is, I don't, because I'm not a big fan of macaroni salad. Like, there's always too much mayonnaise.
That is good.
But it's
Macaroni
really
salad.
good. It's light, and it's got the angry, beautiful cucumbers in it.
Right, you
And
can
it's
really
fabulous.
taste the cucumber.
It's fabulous.
Oh, that's nice. All right.
Your beans are good.
I do not like kimchi.
the
If
beans
I
are
like
great.
this biscuit, I found a new food to like.
They are good.
That is,
Surprising.
son, that is delicious.
Thanks.
Sorry, my mouth is full.
Those did turn out well.
Biscuits are on.
I could literally eat these biscuits every night. Look at, I like kimchi. Oh my God.
And kimchi's healthy.
You want to try the gochujang butter on yours? I don't have two hands.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to try a little bit of the butter. Sorry, my mouth is still full. That biscuit is good.
Ooh, even better. Oh, butter. Even better.
Is it a bit spicier?
A little bit spicier.
So what I'm getting from the biscuit
I don't know.
is a lot of garlic flavor. I don't know, is there different flavors of kimchi, son?
They have different types of kimchi.
The one we got, that is good. I like that. I don't know if I can do this with one hand, but
Okay.
let me. No.
Okay.
You could put the butter on the biscuit. Okay, we're gonna do it like this. Someone's filming off.
It's pretty good.
So
That
that
butter.
adds another layer of spice. You don't taste the garlic as much, and there's another spice. Oh my gosh. We love it when we do Thanksgiving like this because we always find foods that we think we don't, or I should say I do. Kyle likes everything. I find foods that I've been telling him for years. I don't like kimchi. I don't want kimchi. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Now, our last thing is dessert. Oh, no, sorry. We're going to do sandwiches. Then we'll do dessert. All right. We have quite the mess on the stove. Please ignore it as we continue to cook our Korean Thanksgiving meal. Scott is going to make us some street sandwiches. What are they called?
Korean street toast.
Korean street toast. So here we have eggs beaten and...
Mixed with cabbage and carrots and stuff, and I bought just the regular cabbage stuff.
Okay.
Or coleslaw mix.
So he used the coleslaw mix. So now we're coming over here. I think he's going to toast bread over here.
We're kind of like butter frying bread. Got to make sure you get all sides of it covered so that way you can cook. It smells like popcorn.
A lot of butter.
There's no way around it. But we're going to turn the eggs into just kind of like a just cooked scrambled eggs, and then they will end up being made into the sandwich size pieces, I suppose. And then we'll put them on here, and you will have to get to witness all the ending afterward. But for the bread, it's up to your discretion. They don't have to be like super cooked. They just have to be at what you like.
Lightly toasted?
What you like, yeah. I mean, I'm a big fan of grilled cheese, so I want all the butter to absorb, and I want to taste it. But you can do it however long you want, and it's not melted enough. But you also use oil if you wish for this. You could just toast bread if you want. That's up to you. But if you want the full dang flavor, you're gonna want all the butter. I'm using Irish butter, by the way. And then we'll have you move and let them do their thing while that works out its little milk.
All right, so that butter's going to continue to melt and help toast up the bread.
And then the eggs will get finished, and I'll put them all together, and you'll be back for the next part when we have the sandwiches going.
Okay, so basically you're just going to mix these up like scrambled eggs, right?
Yes.
So not really an omelet.
You add eggs to your cabbage mixture, and you just cook them up like scrambled egg.
All right, we'll be back. All right, so it's kind of set on the bottom, so unfortunately my pan is sticking, but he is going to try to get it to flip over.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I thought you flipped it. Okay,
No.
Tell us what you're doing.
No, I'm just, you spread it out and hope it cooks. It just cooks a lot faster than I thought it was going to do.
All right. Sorry, folks. And the bread is still here toasting. So we're going to add a little bit of sugar.
And then some ketchup.
Then we get ketchup.
Oh, don't come out crazy.
It's going to.
It is.
Are you sure
I'll
that...
catch. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Shit. Sorry. Oh, shit. Sorry for
That's
playing.
okay.
Ketchup sucks.
It's a squeeze bottle, folks. Come on.
It's better off when you use those ones that you get in a restaurant.
Okay, and so what kind of sauce is this you're bringing over?
Next is, on the other side, it is a mixture of mayonnaise and ketchup.
Okay, so we got some mayonnaise and ketchup.
And then the last one, from what I've been able to see, it is, you can use jam, you can use honey, you can use whatever kind of sauce you want, but we are using sweet chili sauce.
All right, some sweet chili sauce for me. Woohoo!
Okay.
And then is it cheese?
And then, no, I'm going to add the egg.
All right.
And then she's not having any bacon, but there is bacon cooked already.
Right, because I'm having dental issues, so no bacon for me.
So there is the egg madness.
That's enough egg for me.
It's going to be more.
Oh my gosh.
And then a slice of...
We have actually had so much fun doing this.
A slice of whatever cheese you choose. We're using Kraft Singles.
All right. And now I just taste it?
And then we put it all together. Give it like a couple seconds to help melt the cheese. And then you can go ahead.
And then I'm going in for a taste test.
Snack.
This is super good. I don't think we've made anything this entire time that I would not eat again. It is all absolutely delicious. And next coming up is dessert. All right, so like I said, I'm having dental issues, so I can't really eat the bacon. But so Scott is making 2 more sandwiches, one for him and one for Kyle. And this is where you would add the bacon. The cheese is on there next to the egg so it can start to get melty. He's doing the last thing of the sweet chili sauce. And then ba-boom, ba-da-dum.
Yep.
We are done with dinner. And we're moving on to dessert. All right, this is my lemon ricotta bundt cake. And as you can see, somebody's already been snacking on it. And I say it's absolutely delicious. So we're going to let the boys taste test, since I've been taste testing a couple of times, maybe more than a couple. It is so soft and moist. And the lemon flavor is just spot on. Scott's going to come and taste it. Kyle, did you like it?
Oh, delicious.
There we go. I think everything I make from now on is going to have ricotta in it.
And it's really moist.
Not too sweet, but lemony is what I got.
And it's not too lemony either. It's good.
Right?
That is good.
All right, folks. That was our Thanksgiving dinner, and you're not going to see this until after Thanksgiving is over. But that's okay. You don't have to wait for Thanksgiving to try the food from other cultures or try food that you think that you wouldn't like, because I didn't like kimchi, or I thought so. I'm going to make Kyle make me those biscuits every night. Maybe even some kimchi scrambled eggs. I don't know. Everything was delicious. We actually had a blast doing this. I know on camera you probably heard things and you're like, oh, we're not bickering.
Sorry for swearing.
We closed the camera and we're just cracking up laughing. We had a great time. Everything was good.
And it's been fun.
Right. But remember, if you haven't worked with Korean tempura before, it's different than regular tempura, and I don't know what to call it other than regular, but it's a thinner one, the regular one is. So give yourself some grace, try new things. If it messes up, just keep going. We still had some great Korean hot dogs. Our vegetables were still really good. Did some of it have too much fat? Yeah, it did. But it turned out really good. We had a great time. And from our house to yours, we wish you a very, very Merry Thanksgiving.
And happy holidays.
Happy holidays. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help. Subscribe so you can see another video. We don't do this all the time, but it'll probably be food or garden. Comment below. Tell me what you did for Thanksgiving. Share with family and friends that you think might get a kick out of this video. Thanks for spending this time with us. I'll see you next time. This is Tina. Bye.